So, what about that bird that made me think of a book? You ready? What if you spent your life in prison, not as a prisoner, but as the warden's daughter? This is Book Nook Librarian here with a bird that made me think of a book. Stick around and learn 5 reasons why you should read this book, plus a bonus reason if you hang out till the end. First, we got to kind of talk about what a warden is. That's the person who's in charge of the prison. They make sure that everything runs smoothly and, that everything is going well. And our main character, Cammy O'Reilly, experiences a unique sort of captivity in that her father is the warden. She longs for freedom and belonging, but she's caged just because of her dad's job. Just like a bird in a cage, she feels trapped by her circumstances, and especially she's trapped in her grief and longing for her mother. See, like the cover, she is the one in the cage while the birds are fleeing, and all the yellow and blue just made me think of this book while I was, bird sitting our neighbor's bird, Sunshine. The bird also hints at possibilities, themes of growth, and the possibility of release from her emotional cage as she navigates and struggles the world in which she lives. And if, this is a big if in fact Cammy's mom was around, she would never have allowed for Cammy's dad to raise her in a prison. That just wouldn't have happened. Moms are thinking that's not gonna happen, honey. You're not gonna do that. So a quick little inside bit of information, and this is not a spoiler. It happens early in the first chapter. You learn that Cammy's mom dies in a tragic accident when Cammy was a baby. In fact, Cammy's mom shoved the stroller out of the way in order, so that the baby wouldn't, obviously be hit. And the baby didn't. Cammy didn't suffer a scratch, but the mom, was hit by a milk truck. And the milk truck sort of theme, if you Google image search milk trucks, you'll see that this has a sort of 40s and 50s vibe, when in fact people could order milk and have it delivered in a refrigerated truck. And refrigeration on a truck is obviously going to make it really heavy. So yeah, this was a tragical accident, and that lends, to the sort of underlying issue, which is Cammy wants a mom. She wants to be mothered. She wants to be taken care of, as only mothers can truly deliver. Sorry, dads, you can too, but I gotta say that one of the vibes in this really comes from Cammy missing, the mothering effect, the mothering feel. She wants someone to tell her to put her jacket on and to eat her vegetables and do her homework and all the hundreds of things that mothers do, or the concept of mothering does, in order to make us the amazing humans that we are. Her mother's absence, drives her to seek out motherly love from the women around her, particularly the prison's housekeeper, Eloda, and she tries to find a sense of family and belonging through Eloda. So blah, blah, blah. How about the 5 reasons, get it? Reasons that you should give this book a try. Here's the 5 reasons. First, unique setting. It is so rare to read about a kid growing up in a prison that the unusual backdrop gives the story a really intriguing kind of twist and feel. 2, there are lots of relatable emotions. Cammy's feelings of loss and loneliness and the search for identity are things that readers of any age can relate to, even if they've never lived in a prison. 3, we got a strong female lead here. Cammy is tough and she's determined and she's real, and she's a character you can root for and you can learn from as she faces difficult emotions head on. 4, we got themes of growth and resilience. Cammy's journey is really about overcoming challenges and obstacles and finding strength even through tough circumstances, which makes her, a character and an inspiration for readers of all ages. It is a really touching story. 5, of family and belonging. This book shows that family isn't always who you're born with, but who stands by you and helps you grow. A bonus reason, like number 6, might be that it's kind of like a mystery about feelings. You know, as Cami tries to understand her own emotions and why she feels trapped, readers get to uncover, you know, these secrets along with her. It's like solving a puzzle, and the clues are in your heart. Well, they're in her heart, and you know, it's just like unlocking a lot of these really strong emotions about grief. And even though she was a baby, like she didn't even really she didn't know her mom. It's not like they went shopping and hung out and she got advice from her mom, but the tragic nature of her, you know, being lost, you know, these feelings are just overwhelming. So I just love this book from that angle, that mystery unlocking, you know, who she is just really a very important part of it too. So this is not like a paid book talk. No publisher approached me or hired me. This book I bought a long time ago because this book came out in January of 2017, and I just love it. And it's funny how this cover is still one that I just think is so charming, even though, you know, it represents, you know, freedom. There's just these beautiful pictures, or this beautiful like kind of silhouette. And I love every page of this book. You can see I flag lots of it. I do that, Post-its, and you know, I just go through and I annotate, you know, things on the Post-its. I don't like writing in my books, you know, that, anyway, I love this book. It's so good. There are some parts that are a little slow, but I encourage you to stay with it. And I think the slowness comes from sort of the historical sort of feel of it, where you're not exactly sure, if you're, you know, reading this, you're not exactly sure what they're talking about. But just go with it, because there's some things that are unique to the 50s, like Dick Clark's, you know, show, which is a really important factor in this book too. There's just lots of details that are just so exquisite in this book that it will stick with you. So I encourage you to check it out. And if you enjoyed this book talk, don't forget to click like and subscribe for more book recommendations and discussions and presentations, and yeah, help support my efforts. Thanks for watching, and I hope you read this book, and I hope you take a look at some of my other videos and click like and subscribe. And I just wanted to welcome, I have a few brand new subscribers to my channel. So thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, get reading.